Happy birthday to my world, Ciara. God had a purpose putting us together, a force for something greater. Watching you shine as an incredible wife, mum, artist and entrepreneur inspires me every single day. You do it all with grace, strength and love. The family we're building and the woman you are amaze me beyond words. I thank God for you constantly. I love you more than words can say, baby. Daddy loves you, and I've got the perfect birthday present for you. Then, with his trademark charm, he teased, "You know what it is. It goes like this. On the count of 3, I want you to sing with me. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday to you." His message felt less like a social media post and more like a prayer, a promise, and a love letter all at once. It showed a man who wasn't afraid to celebrate his wife's light and to let the world know how much she meant to him. Russell turned the entire day into a breathtaking series of surprises, each more thoughtful than the last. Among the gifts he presented were a brand new Porsche, a sparkling Rolex, and several other luxurious items chosen to make Ciara feel cherished and celebrated. But beyond the luxury, every gift carried meaning. It showed effort, time, and love. Proof that he had spent every detail thinking about what would make her heart glow. Later that evening, as Ciara stepped on stage to perform, the night took a magical turn. Midway through her show, fans stopped everything to sing Happy Birthday, filling the venue with love. Ciara stood stunned, her face lighting up with gratitude. What had begun as a concert turned into a memory, pure, electric, and unforgettable. Russell stood in the crowd, not as a superstar, but as a husband. He recorded her performance with quiet pride in his eyes, smiling softly as she shined. Watching her glow was one of his greatest gifts, a silent moment where his love spoke louder than words. As the show ended, Ciara walked backstage glowing from the inside out. Russell was waiting for her with a bouquet of roses and that same calming smile. She melted into his arms, resting her head on his chest, the place that always felt like home. Later that night, Russell surprised her once more. He led her to a private rooftop decorated with candles, lights, and white flowers swaying in the night breeze. The city shimmered below them like scattered diamonds. It looked like a scene from a romantic film, but it was real, their life, their love. Russell took her hand and asked her for a dance. Ciara laughed, stepping into his arms as they swayed under the open sky. No spotlight, no cameras, just love. He whispered that turning 40 wasn't an ending, but a sunrise. That she was more beautiful than ever, not because of her fame, but because of her soul and her strength. When she looked at the table filled with gifts, she didn't see price tags. She saw devotion, a man who loved beyond appearances, a man who honored her heart. As they sat together wrapped in a blanket, sharing stories and laughter, they realized that love in its purest form isn't loud. It's steady, it protects, it nurtures, and it stays. When Russell and Ciara first met, both carried scars from their pasts. Yet sometimes, love arrives when two souls are finally ready for peace. From the start, their connection was different, patient, kind, and rooted in faith. They built a home full of laughter, traditions, and love. Behind closed doors, they weren't celebrities, they were just mum and dad. Through challenges, criticism, and distance, they kept choosing each other again and again. They learned that real love isn't about perfection, it's about presence, about fighting for peace, forgiving, and protecting the bond they built. Over time, their love grew from butterflies to roots, deep, unshakable, and weatherproof. And as they sat together that night, older, wiser, and more in love than ever, one thing was clear. This birthday wasn't about gifts or glamour. It was about love that shows up, that celebrates, that never hides. Russell Wilson made sure Ciara felt seen, not just as a superstar, but as the heartbeat of their family. And on her 40th, he did exactly that. Because real romance isn't measured in diamonds or engines. It's measured in effort, in presence, and in the courage to say, I love you out loud every chance you get. Ciara's birthday became a memory that will live forever, not because of what she received, but because of how deeply she was cherished. This is what it looks like when love matures, when partnership grows, when two people choose each other again and again, year after year. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more heartfelt celebrity moments and powerful love journeys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell us below, what was your favourite moment from Ciara's unforgettable 40th birthday? Until next time, stay blessed and keep believing in real love.